What's up, guys? I'm Brad. Welcome to Sports Magazine Collector. Today we're counting down the top 20 Sports Illustrated covers of the 1990s. All right, let's do this. If you have not seen my previous countdown videos, this list is based off of what I consider to be the most collectible and potentially valuable covers from the 1990s. It is 100% based on my own personal opinion, and when I give Pop Report numbers, those are based off of newsstand copies only. So here we go. Jumping into number 20. Who is this guy? It's Kurt Warner. It's his first Sports Illustrated cover from 1999. He appeared on a total of 7 Sports Illustrated covers. Kurt Warner is a Hall of Famer, went to 4 Pro Bowls. He was a 2-time MVP. He was a Super Bowl champ, and he was a Super Bowl MVP. He has one of the most incredible stories of any athlete. He went from being an undrafted free agent and working in a grocery store and being a quarterback in the Arena Football League for 3 years, playing for the Iowa Barnstormers, to a 2-time NFL MVP. He is still the only undrafted player to ever win MVP or Super Bowl MVP. They actually just recently put out a movie about his life called American Underdog. Really great movie. If you're a sports fan, I highly recommend you check it out. He's also the only player who's in both the NFL and the Arena Football Hall of Fame. Number 19. Yes, this is one of the most iconic moments to be depicted on a Sports Illustrated cover. This is Brandi Chastain. This is her first Sports Illustrated cover. She did appear on another for a total of 2. She's 2-time FIFA World Cup champion. She was named to the all-time U.S. women's national soccer team. She's also in the National Soccer Hall of Fame. So this photo was from that iconic moment whenever Brandi Chastain kicked the World Cup winning penalty kick goal versus China to win the 1999 World Cup, and immediately ripped off her shirt, slid down on her knees, almost somewhat of a controversial moment as some people, questioned her taking her jersey off and being there in the sports bra, but just gotta love the emotion and just a very iconic moment. So this is a great cover coming in at number 19. It's only been graded 3 times, and the current leader is a 9.4. Number 18, Michael Jordan from 1991. This is the most recognizable Sports Illustrated covers of all time. This is when he was named the Sportsman of the Year, and they had the hologram on the front cover. This was a really kind of a new and unique type of thing for people to see at the time. And we obviously know how awesome Michael Jordan is. He was on 50 total covers. He's the greatest of all time. This issue is actually I believe second, it's either the third or the second most frequently graded cover of all time. It's been graded a total of 190 times, and the leader is a 9.8. Number 17, Substance Over Style. This is Tim Duncan's first cover. It's also Kobe Bryant's second cover. A little bit of a dig at Kobe and the Lakers, as you know, they were more of the flashy team. This is from 1999, Kobe and Shaq, before they won any of their titles. They got knocked out of the playoffs by Duncan and the San Antonio Spurs, who actually would go on to win the title that year. But Tim Duncan appeared on a total of 12 covers. Kobe appeared on a total of 23 covers. And with this being Duncan's first cover, that's the primary driver, although Kobe being on it certainly helps as well. Tim Duncan, Hall of Famer, 15-time All-Star, 2-time MVP. He won 5 NBA championships, 3 Finals MVPs. He was a 15-time All-Defensive Player, and he comes in at number 8 on ESPN's all-time list, while Kobe comes in at number 10. So you have 2 of the 10 greatest basketball players of all time here on this same cover. One, it's their first cover, and the other one, it's their second cover. This issue has been graded 43 times, and the leader is a 9.8. Number 16, Gary Payton. This is his first Sports Illustrated cover out of 5 total appearances. This is from 1990. Gary Payton is a Hall of Famer, 9-time All-Star, 9-time All-Defense. He won a Defensive Player of the Year. He's 10th all-time in career assists, and he's 5th all-time in career steals. So he went on to have a great NBA career with the Supersonics primarily. Also played with the Lakers, also played with the Heat. He actually lost in the finals to the Bulls while he was with the Supersonics, and he also lost in the finals to the Lakers. With the Lakers to the Pistons, but then he did win a finals with the Heat and playing with LeBron. And so you got to remember that I've mentioned this before. Sometimes first covers are more collectible whenever not a lot of people were saving them. And this is Gary Payton in college, whenever he was still playing for Oregon State. And so this is a pretty tough issue to find, There have only been 2 copies graded, and the current leader is a 9.2. Number 15, Steve Young, Hall of Fame quarterback. This is his first cover from 1993. He appeared on a total of 8 covers. He is a Hall of Famer, 7-time Pro Bowler. He won 2 MVP awards. 3 times he was a Super Bowl champ, although 2 of those were as a backup to Joe Montana. But he did win a Super Bowl MVP, and he has the second highest quarterback rating of all time, only behind Aaron Rodgers. This issue has been graded 9 times, and the current leader is a 9.6. Number 14, Magic Johnson and Michael Jordan, 2 absolute NBA icons from the 80s and 90s. This covers from 1991 when they went head-to-head in the NBA Finals, with the Bulls, of course, coming out on top. Magic appeared on 29 covers. Michael appeared on 50 covers. Magic is a Hall of Famer, 12-time All-Star. He won 3 MVPs, 5 NBA championships, 3 Finals MVPs, and he comes in at number 5 on ESPN's all-time list, while we know Michael Jordan comes in at number 1. This issue has been graded a total of 20 times, with the leader being a 9.6. Number 13, another iconic NBA duo here. Once again, it's Magic Johnson. This time he's with Larry Bird, and these two were really linked together. Their careers were almost paralleled, coming into the league at the same time, playing each other in the NCAA championship in 1979, and going head-to-head in so many epic battles in the 1980s. So this is from 1992. Once again, Magic was on 29 covers. Larry Bird was on 21 covers. And Bird is a Hall of Famer, 12-time All-Star, 3-time MVP, 3-time NBA champ, 2 times Finals MVP, comes in at number 7 on ESPN's all-time list. This issue has been graded a total of 5 times, and the leader is a 9.6. Number 12, here's one that you just flat out do not ever see. This is Vince Carter. This is his very first Sports Illustrated cover out of 3 total appearances. So this issue is a 1 out of 7 variant. That's right, there were 7 different covers released that week featuring different college basketball players, and this is one. So that makes it exponentially more rare. And Vince Carter is an all-time great. He's not yet eligible for the Hall of Fame, but he'll be in there once he is. He was an 8-time All-Star. He's 23rd all-time in points scored. He's 6th all-time in three-pointers made, 3rd all-time in games played. He's the only player ever to play in 22 seasons and in 4 different decades. He was the leading scorer for the 2000 USA gold medal team, and he's widely considered to be the greatest dunker of all time. Once again, I said that you really never see this issue. It's never been graded by CGC. Number 11, Allen Iverson, AI, The Answer from 1998. This is his first cover out of a total of 4 cover appearances. So Allen Iverson is a Hall of Famer. He was an 11-time All-Star. He won an MVP award. He was a 4-time scoring champ, and he comes in at number 31 on ESPN's all-time greatest list. He was also the shortest and the lightest player ever to be picked number 1 overall in the NBA draft. But man, pound for pound, he was one of the greatest players, one of the greatest competitors of all time. He was a cultural icon, with his fashion, and Sports Illustrated was seen as a little bit maybe uppity of a publication, and so they kind of shied away from people like Allen Iverson, for a bit, which is why he was only on 4 covers, because culturally he was much more significant than that. But this is a really awesome cover, only been graded 2 times, and the current leader is a 9.0. Moving into the top 10, it's KG, Kevin Garnett. This is his very first Sports Illustrated cover. It's from 1995. He appeared on a total of 12 covers. Just absolutely love this image. It just screams 1990s with his starter-looking windbreaker, and you got those 90s colors and designs there in the background. And this is before Kevin Garnett was even drafted into the NBA while he was still in high school. So he is a Hall of Famer, 15-time All-Star. He won an MVP award. He was 12 times on the All-Defensive team. He won a Defensive Player of the Year award. He won 4 rebounding titles. He won an NBA championship. He's 22nd all-time in points, 10th all-time in rebounds, and he comes in at number 21 on ESPN's all-time list. Here's also a really interesting fact about Kevin Garnett. He won Mr. Basketball in 2 different states as a high schooler. As a junior in 1994, he won Mr. Basketball in South Carolina before moving to the state of Illinois his senior year and then winning Mr. Basketball there in 1995. This issue has been graded 12 times, and the leader is a 9.8. Number 9, it's Yankee legend Derek Jeter from his rookie year in 1996. This was his first cover out of 16 total appearances. Derek Jeter is a Hall of Famer, 14-time All-Star, 5-time World Series champ. He won 5 Gold Gloves. He's 6 all-time on the career hit list with 3,465 hits. He also finished with a career batting average of 310, and he comes in at number 28 on ESPN's all-time list. This issue has been graded 78 times, with the leader being a 9.8. Number 8, Mr. Mighty Might. It's Barry Sanders, one of the most electric running backs in NFL history. This is his first cover out of 3 total appearances. It's from 1990. Barry Sanders is a Hall of Famer, 10-time Pro Bowler. He won an MVP. He won 4 rushing titles, and he's 4th all-time in rushing yards. And that is despite retiring pretty early at the age of 30 when he actually still had a lot left in the tank. This issue is beautiful. It's been graded 12 times, and the current leader is a 9.6. Number 7, Peyton Manning. This is his very first Sports Illustrated cover. This is while he was still in college at the University of Tennessee. This is from 1996. He appeared on 19 total covers. Now, what is very cool about this one is on the bottom half, that's actually his dad, Archie Manning. And that's a shot from Archie Manning's very first Sports Illustrated cover in 1970. So they kind of replayed that and put Peyton there on the top. It says, "In his father's image, Peyton Manning, idol of number 1 Tennessee." And obviously we know Peyton went on to an historic NFL career, and this is a big time first cover. It has been graded a total of 20 times, and the leader is a 9.8. Number 6, widely regarded as the greatest of all time in her sport. This is Serena Williams, and this is her first cover out of 7 total appearances on Sports Illustrated. This is from 1999. Little sister, big hit. At that time, she was following in the footsteps of her big sister, Venus Williams, but she went on to be absolutely dominant in women's tennis. She was number 1 for 319 weeks. She won 23 major championships, which is second all time, only behind Margaret Court. She also won a gold medal. She has a career singles record of 858 wins versus 156 losses. This issue has been graded 33 times, and the leader is a 9.8. At number 5, it's the Dream Team. Charles Barkley, Magic Johnson, Patrick Ewing, Michael Jordan, and Karl Malone, one of the most famous teams of all time. This is from 1992, and this is when they won the 1992 gold medal at the Olympics. The Dream Team, they beat opponents by an average of 44 points per game. The team was inducted in 2009 into the U.S. Olympic Hall of Fame. It was inducted in 2010 into the Naismith Basketball Hall of Fame. And in 2017, it was also inducted into the FIBA Hall of Fame. 11 players and 3 coaches on this team were all also individually selected to the Hall of Fame. Sports Illustrated stated that the Dream Team was arguably the most dominant squad ever assembled in any sport. This cover has been graded 32 times, and the current leader is a 9.6. Number 4, Shaquille O'Neal. He appeared earlier on the countdown with his first pro cover. This is his very first Sports Illustrated cover while he's still in college playing at LSU. It says the real deal. And look at him about to rip off that rim like he was known for. This is from 1991. He appeared on a total of 19 Sports Illustrated covers, and this issue's been graded 19 times, with the current leader being a 9.6. Number 3, Ken Griffey Jr. This is his first Sports Illustrated cover out of 10 appearances. It's from 1990. It says the natural Ken Griffey Jr., Seattle's 20-year-old wonder, and he was just about the coolest athlete there was in the 1990s. He's a Hall of Famer, 13-time All-Star. He won an MVP, 10 Gold Gloves. He won 3 home run derbies, finished with 630 career home runs, which is 7th all-time. And he comes in at number 13 on ESPN's all-time list. This issue has been graded 64 times, with the current leader being a 9.6. And number 2, we have 2 all-time greats, Magic Johnson, but more importantly, Kobe Bryant. This is Kobe Bryant's very first Sports Illustrated cover from 1998. He appeared on the cover 23 times. And Kobe is a Hall of Famer, 18-time All-Star. He won an MVP, 5 NBA championships, 2 Finals MVPs. He was 12-time All-Defense. He won 4 All-Star Game MVPs. He's 4th all-time in the career points scored list, and he comes in at number 10 on ESPN's all-time greatest list. He also won an Oscar. So probably the only thing keeping Kobe off of number 1 on this list is Magic. No offense, he's an all-time great, but if Kobe happened to be on the cover by himself for his first, it probably would have nudged him up onto number 1, but still extremely collectible, very awesome issue. It's been graded a total of 59 times, and the leader is a 9.8. And the number 1 top cover from the 1990s, Tiger Woods. This is from 1996. This is the first of 23 appearances on the cover of Sports Illustrated for Tiger Woods. It says, in 2 months as a pro, he has transformed an entire sport, and he did transform an entire sport. Tiger Woods is tied for first in PGA Tour career wins with Sam Snead. He's second all-time in majors, only behind Jack Nicklaus, and he spent an astonishing 683 weeks at number 1 as the top golfer. That's the equivalent of 13 straight years. This issue, absolutely beautiful, has been graded 64 times, and the leader is a 9.8. All right, guys, that's it. Let me know what you think. What should have been higher? What should have been lower? And stay tuned for my upcoming videos because I've got the top lists. I got the top covers from the 2000s coming up. I've got the top covers from the 2010s. And after that, I'm going to do a top 100 Sports Illustrated covers of all time. I'm going to combine all these different lists and give you my list of the top 100 best Sports Illustrated covers that have ever been released. So, like I said, stay tuned for that. Thanks so much for watching. Always appreciate likes, comments, subscribes. And until the next video, see you guys next time.